We're going to move to this machine now, which is a highly specialized twin needle sewing machine. The unique aspect of this machine is that the fabric is locked in place with a series of clamps. We're also using a highly specialized thread that's manufactured by W.L. Gore Associates, the manufacturer of Gore-Tex fabrics. Our thread is called Tenara, and it's guaranteed to last the life of the awning. UV light, salt spray will not deteriorate our thread. We now need to unroll the fabric and position it so that we can do sewing that runs horizontally across the width of the awning. And what we're seeing here is a giant air table. This table measures approximately 32 feet by 32 feet. And when we activate a fan, air will blow up from underneath the table and help us maneuver and manipulate the fabric. That's also a process that helps us, again, minimize and even eliminate crazing and wrinkling on the awning. What we're going to be doing now is sewing the top hem and bottom hem of the awning that's used to attach the fabric to the awning. The way we do that is we sew a pocket into the fabric and we sew into it a piece of PVC spline. This spline will decoil off of this roll here, and it'll be sewn directly into the fabric here. And again, we're using a sewing process where we lock the fabric in place and we run the sewing machine over the fabric rather than the other way around, so that we get a nice flat seam with no puckering at all. What Wei is going to do now is she's going to activate the blower underneath the table and spin the fabric so that we can get at the other side of the fabric without having to wrinkle or crease the fabric at all. And the air pressure underneath helps us spin that fabric. The next step of the process is that Wei is going to use a cutter that's built into this arm on the sewing machine to cut the valance of the awning right off the bottom of the fabric. She's going to start at the opposite end of the fabric and lower a blade that's attached to the machine and move forward and cut the fabric. This is the valance of the awning being cut right off the body of the fabric, and we do that so that we're absolutely sure that the stripe pattern of the valance exactly matches the stripe pattern of the awning and that the width is the exact same size. And Wei will then roll up the fabric, and that'll go to another production operation, and she'll finish up this fabric that we're working on right now. All right, the next step in the process is Wei is going to activate the blower one more time, and she's going to move the fabric, again, very easily because of the help of the air, to a position where Carol and Moy are going to attach the roller tube to the fabric. And the spline inside that sewn pocket will now be inserted into a channel that's rolled into the roller tube, and that's what we use to attach the fabric to the roller tube itself. And now we'll just hand roll the fabric, where it'll move along after that to the next production process.